Your person is captivated by your essence, drawn to your very being in a way that defies rational explanation. It's an involuntary, almost primordial pull, an irresistible force that anchors itself deep within their consciousness, an eternal echo in the chambers of their heart. There's a certain magic to your presence, an undeniable magnetism that not only draws them in but stubbornly lingers, painting itself onto the canvas of their thoughts and permeating the quiet spaces of their very soul. This isn't just a fleeting fancy or a momentary spark of interest, it's something far more profound, an unshakable sense of familiarity that resonates to their core. It feels ancient, as though your souls have danced through countless epochs, meeting and recognizing each other across the vast expanse of time. This connection transcends the mundane, feeling less like a chance encounter and more like a destined reunion. It's a tapestry woven by the universe itself, threads of fate intertwining to bring you together, defying the ordinary constraints of time and space. From the very instant you graced their life with your presence, a seismic shift occurred within them. It was as though the cosmos orchestrated every moment, every subtle whisper of circumstance, to align your paths, ensuring your inevitable convergence. And now, the intensity of that pull is an undeniable force, a constant current flowing through their veins. They find themselves frequently adrift in contemplation, pondering the inexplicable depth of this bond, a connection that feels rooted in a shared past, even if your actual acquaintance spans only a brief period. There's a profound recognition, a deep, soul-level awareness that makes every interaction, every unspoken moment, feel utterly natural yet profoundly significant. It's as if their soul recognized its other half, a missing piece finally found. You communicate on a frequency beyond words, speaking the same energetic language even in the profound silence between you. When their gaze meets yours, it's akin to looking into a sacred mirror, one that reflects back forgotten fragments of themselves, pieces they had long buried or simply lost sight of, parts they are only now beginning to truly comprehend and embrace. This mirrored reflection is not just about seeing themselves, but about understanding a deeper, more authentic truth. If you have found yourself noticing repeating numerical sequences, perhaps the gentle chime of 717 or the striking alignment of 111, understand that these are not mere coincidences. They are whispers from the divine, cosmic confirmations from the universe itself, tangible proof that your deepest desires and manifestations are not only in motion but are actively materializing into the physical realm. These synchronicities are far more than just numbers, they are powerful, ethereal nudges, gentle yet insistent guidance affirming that the true desires of your heart are aligning perfectly with divine timing. They serve as reassurance, a sacred affirmation that you are on the right path, guided by an unseen hand towards a beautiful unfolding. In a reciprocal echo of this spiritual awakening, your person too may be acutely aware of these subtle signs, their own spiritual antennae becoming more finely tuned, more receptive to the celestial messages being broadcast their way. They sense, with an almost visceral certainty, that you are a pivotal, indispensable part of their ongoing transformation. Since you entered their life, an unprecedented sense of stability has begun to anchor them, a feeling they may have previously only dreamt of. You inspire them in ways they genuinely never anticipated, igniting sparks of potential they didn't even know existed within themselves. Your unwavering presence bestows upon them an enduring strength, a newfound clarity of purpose, and a compelling reason to transcend their former limitations and grow beyond their perceived boundaries. Slowly, but with an unwavering certainty, they are shedding the weight of old habits, consciously detaching from the shackles of toxic relationships, stagnant situations, and the insidious energy drains that once held them captive. It's as though your very essence has become a catalyst for their healing, prompting them to actively choose alignment with what truly nourishes their soul, drawing them towards a path of authentic well-being and inner peace. Your person now sees you, with profound clarity, as their ultimate happiness, their spiritual 10 of cups. This isn't a term they would have used in the past, nor one they would have intellectually grasped, but now, in the radiant light of your connection, it makes perfect, resonant sense. You embody a completeness they've yearned for, representing profound emotional fulfillment, an intrinsic peace that settles deep within their bones, a boundless joy that bubbles up from their core, and a sense of home they've never truly known before. With you, the concept of love sheds its layers of pretense and performance. It feels inherently genuine, profoundly deep, and undeniably real. When you came into their life, you didn't just bring love, you brought a love that perfectly mirrored a true soul connection, one that has the power to awaken dormant parts of them, to challenge their deepest assumptions, and to utterly transform their existence. It's a love that calls them to rise, to evolve, to become the highest version of themselves. Because of this unparalleled and deeply rooted bond, they are now imbued with the courage to take bold risks, something that might have seemed unthinkable in their past. They are no longer content with the cautious confines of holding back, nor with passively waiting in the shadows, or simply observing your life from a distant vantage point. There's a powerful urgency now, a visceral need to bridge the gap. While in the past they might have resorted to discreetly observing your social media profiles or subtly inquiring about you through mutual acquaintances, they now acutely realize that such hesitant approaches only serve to delay the inevitable, their profound desire to be close to you in every conceivable sense. They yearn to see you, to hear the resonant cadence of your voice, to feel the reassuring warmth of your hand in theirs, and to gaze deeply into your eyes, not through the mediated filter of a screen, but in the vibrant, tactile reality of shared physical space. The distance that separates you, whether it be a tangible physical chasm or an invisible emotional barrier, has become an unbearable weight, a constant ache in their heart. They crave deeper communication with you, a connection that transcends superficial pleasantries and delves into the very core of who they are. They long to open up, to unfurl the tightly guarded scroll of what they've kept hidden for so long, their deepest fears, their most cherished dreams, the silent burden of their regrets, and the immense, overflowing love they hold for you. This isn't about mere conversation, it's about a soul-deep connection, a vulnerable exchange of their truest self. They are weary of the exhausting charade of pretending not to care, tired of feigning indifference as if you don't matter, when in truth, your image, your essence, your very being consumes their every waking thought. It's a relentless, beautiful obsession. You may not even realize the subtle ways in which they have been attempting to reach out, their spirit extending towards yours in silent supplication. The serendipitous appearance of songs that suddenly play, their lyrics seeming to speak directly to the deepest chambers of your heart, the recurring symbols or phrases you inexplicably encounter. These are all their desperate, energetic attempts to bridge the gap, their soul reaching out for yours across the ether. The more you, perhaps unknowingly, distance yourself, the more intensely they feel the relentless pull of your connection. Your detachment, rather than pushing them away, paradoxically draws them closer, magnifying the magnetic force between you. It compels them to confront the stark reality of what they are truly missing, what an irreplaceable void your absence creates. They feel the profound absence of your energy in a very real, almost palpable way, and this creates a longing so powerful that it resonates as an almost physical ache. They undeniably yearn for your attention, yes, but far beyond that, they crave your love, a genuine, open, vulnerable love that asks for nothing less than authenticity. And in this profound yearning, they are beginning to grasp a crucial truth. The only way to truly receive that kind of love is to meet you with the same courageous openness and unflinching vulnerability. In the deepest recesses of their heart, they simply yearn to re-enter your world, not as a peripheral stranger, not as a fading memory, but as someone fully present, deeply intertwined with the fabric of your life. They long to be seen, truly seen for who they are, to be heard, truly heard in the quiet cadence of their thoughts, and to be felt, to have their spirit recognized and embraced by yours. They desire to be an integral part of your everyday moments, sharing in your triumphs and offering solace during your struggles. Their very soul is calling out to yours, a silent, persistent plea across the vastness. And no matter how much time has elapsed, or how many formidable obstacles may yet lie ahead, they feel an unwavering conviction that they are destined to find their way back to you, for their journey feels incomplete without your presence. This profound journey is not merely about romantic entanglement, it is, at its heart, a journey of profound growth, deep healing, and irrefutable soul recognition. The connection you share is a rare, potent, and utterly transformative force, unlike anything they have ever encountered. And now, more than ever, your person is awakening to the undeniable, beautiful truth of it. They are poised, ready to step forward with courage and conviction, ready to risk everything they have, because they have finally, undeniably understood that you are the one their soul has been patiently, persistently, and passionately searching for all along. It is a revelation that has reshaped their entire understanding of love and purpose. I always wanted to do the right thing, to become the person you had so beautifully envisioned for me, the one you could look upon with an overflowing sense of pride and unbridled joy. Making you proud wasn't just a fleeting hope or a casual aspiration, it was the very zenith of my ambition, the guiding star in my personal firmament. Every single time I witnessed that radiant smile grace your lips, ignited by something I had uttered or an action I had undertaken, it filled me with an overwhelming sense of happiness, a profound and exhilarating fulfillment that resonated deep within my bones. Your approval, to me, was like the nurturing warmth of sunlight after a long winter. It bathed me in warmth and imbued my existence with a singular, undeniable purpose. I thrived in that light, basking in the glow of your belief in me. But now, with a heart heavy with the crushing weight of deep regret, I am forced to confront a painful truth. I have, somewhere along the winding path, inevitably let you down. As I cast my mind back, replaying the tapestry of choices I made, the words I spoke or, more painfully, those I left unsaid, I cannot help but shake my head in utter disbelief, a profound sense of self-reproach washing over me. I acted with a bewildering degree of secrecy, with a callous carelessness, utterly blind to the insidious damage I was inflicting, the subtle yet profound cracks I was forging in the foundation of our bond. Even now, the bewildering question persists: how did I ever allow myself to devolve into someone capable of causing you such deep, enduring pain? The answer remains elusive, a haunting echo in the silent chambers of my mind. If there were but a single way to unravel the past, to undo the threads of our history, any incantation of words or grand gesture that could miraculously erase the agony I caused, I would offer it without a moment's hesitation, in a single, desperate heartbeat. But I know, with a heavy certainty, that such simplicity is a cruel mirage. These days, my mind often drifts, unbidden, into the haunting corridors of memory, replaying moments from our shared past. I relive them in vivid, almost tactile detail, both the exquisitely beautiful ones, bathed in a golden glow, and the agonizing ones I wish I could simply excise from my consciousness. I frequently lose myself in the labyrinthine corridors of time, consumed by thoughts of how things once were, when everything between us felt so unequivocally right, when I stood in good standing with you, and your heart remained wide open, a sanctuary for my spirit. I am relentlessly assailed by the same two torturous questions. What happened? Where did I go so profoundly wrong? The answers do not come easily, they are fractured, elusive, yet the corrosive sting of regret is a constant companion, a shadow that never truly departs. If only I had possessed then the wisdom I now carry, a wisdom forged in the crucible of your absence, I swear I would have charted an entirely different course. I would have treated you with an almost sacred care, with unwavering intention, and with a boundless, selfless love. I would have recognized the extraordinary gift I had been bestowed in you, a treasure beyond measure, instead of callously overlooking its immense value, treating it as commonplace. The stark, agonizing truth is that I took your love, a love so precious and rare, for granted. I failed to make you my paramount priority when, in every conceivable way, you should have been my singular, unwavering focus. And because of that unforgivable oversight, I tragically lost you. I lost something truly rare and absolutely irreplaceable, a connection that defies imitation. You are, without a single shred of doubt, the most precious person to have ever graced my life. No material possession, no glittering treasure, no unimaginable amount of worldly wealth could ever begin to compare to your inherent worth, to the sheer, unparalleled value you hold in my eyes. You are more valuable to me than the purest gold or the most radiant diamond, yet, in my profound foolishness, I failed to protect you, to cherish you, to honor you in the way you so utterly deserved. That colossal failure, that profound lapse in judgment, haunts my every waking moment, a relentless specter in the quiet corners of my existence. Without you, my entire world feels chillingly hollow, an echoing emptiness. Each passing day is a quiet, internal struggle, a constant battle against the encroaching tide of despair. I go through the motions of life, a mere automaton, smiling when societal norms dictate, conversing when necessity demands. But deep within, beneath the carefully constructed facade, I am irrevocably crumbling, a shattered vessel. I maintain the pretense of being okay because it is infinitely easier than confronting the harrowing truth, even to the most secret confines of my own self. But the undeniable truth, the raw, unvarnished reality, is this: I am not okay. I haven't been for a very long time. I may present an outward semblance of strength, a sturdy exterior, but that is merely a mask, a carefully crafted disguise I wear to conceal the cavernous emptiness that relentlessly gnaws at my core. The truth is, I am utterly lost. I miss you with an intensity far greater than I could ever bring myself to articulate, a longing so profound it feels like a shadow perpetually tethered to my very being, never truly leaving. But I have been held captive by my own stubbornness, by an arrogant pride, and by an overwhelming wave of shame that rendered me incapable of voicing this truth to you. It is an arduous task, an agonizing admission, to reveal such vulnerability, especially when the source of that pain is undeniably self-inflicted. I allowed my ego, that insidious serpent, to poison something exquisitely beautiful and profoundly real. And now, I am left with a deafening silence where your cherished voice once resided, with an aching emptiness where your vibrant presence once illuminated my world. Through the agonizing process of your absence, I have come to the searing realization that there is no love greater, no love purer, than the love you so selflessly bestowed upon me. It was honest, untainted, and truly unconditional, a gift I failed to truly see or appreciate until it was devastatingly, irrevocably too late. Losing that kind of love, the profound, transformative love you offered, has been the single hardest lesson I have ever been forced to learn. I now understand, with excruciating clarity, the immense depth of what I possessed and the crushing gravity of what I have so carelessly forfeited. And it hurts, in ways I never imagined possible, a pain that pierces through the very marrow of my bones. All that remains for me now is a heart overflowing with sorrow, and a mind perpetually replaying a ceaseless reel of memories, some exquisitely beautiful, a poignant reminder of what was, others agonizingly painful, a stark testament to what is lost. I possess no certainty as to whether you will ever find it within your heart to forgive me, or indeed, if I even deserve such a divine grace. But if there is one solitary thing I implore you to believe, to hold on to with unwavering conviction, it is this: I am truly, profoundly sorry. Sorry for every single day I failed to choose you, for every instance I neglected to prioritize your precious heart. Sorry for not showing you, with every fiber of my being, the profound depth of my love for you when I was blessed with the chance. I have no foresight into what the future may hold. I cannot know if destiny will ever grant me another opportunity to rectify my grievous errors, to make amends for the pain I caused. But of this, I am absolutely certain: you will always remain an indelible part of me. Your love, your unparalleled presence, your profound and transformative impact on my life, it is all still here, etched irrevocably into the very fabric of my soul, a permanent mark that time cannot erase. I can only hope that, with the gentle passage of time, You might eventually be able to look back and remember the parts of me that were truly good, the parts that genuinely, deeply loved you, even when my actions failed so miserably to convey that truth. And if nothing else, please know this above all else: you were never the problem. You were the singular blessing, the divine gift I was tragically too broken, too blind, too foolish to hold on to. And I will carry the immense weight of that undeniable truth with me, always, a solemn promise to myself and to the ghost of what we could have been.